warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yes, thank you very much. How are you, student?
I'm fine.
Fine.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm fine today.
Yeah. And then, today I will give you learning and teaching material in English lesson. So before we start to take a learn English lesson, I suggest for you. So I hope you don't go anywhere. So you cannot go to the public places, and I hope you stay at home because this condition and situation today is still COVID-19. So I hope you don't go anywhere and keep spirit to follow learning and teaching English lesson today. Okay, are you ready to start learn English lesson today?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, thank you. Okay, please, Dian, you can lead a pray before we learn study English lesson today.
Okay, everyone. Before lesson, let's pray together. Pray start. Finish.
Thank you very much. Yes, first, before we learn study about the chapter 4, Miss Annie want to absent attended you, or I would like to present you today. Okay, ada Vena present today. Present. Agustina Dwi present. Aprilia, Arya Adi Saputra, Diah Ayu Puspita, Diah Ayu Pengukir, Granita, Habib, Hengki Kurniawan, Krisnanda Dewi, Muhammad Furqon, Nadia Isna, Niken Dwi Utami, Noverita Isna, Nyasika, Paramudita, Paundra Nova, Ponco Nugroho, Reva Aprilia, Reza Dewi Wulandari, Rika Puji Lestari, Rosina, Rosita, Sika Rahayu, Cindy Nur Rohmawati, Siska Andriani, Siti Nur Fitri present, Siti Nur Halimah present, Sifau, Esa Arianti, Widya Ningsih, Yuli Wulansari, Umitria present, Yulia Putri, Zera Agustina. Okay, thank you very much for your attendance today. So I would like to continue the material lesson today about the chapter 1 is analytical exposition. Okay, I would like to show you the material by the PowerPoint. I hope you can see in your phone. I hope you can see in your laptop. So, and I want you to see about the material. Okay, check it out. I would like to see. Class, today the teacher, me, I would like to give you material about the chapter 4 is analytical exposition. Tujuan pembelajaran chapter 4 analytical exposition is setelah mengikuti proses pembelajaran, peserta didik diharapkan dapat nomor 1. Peserta didik dapat mengidentifikasi sebuah teks analytical exposition dengan memperhatikan unsur fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebahasaan yang baik dan benar. 2. Peserta didik dapat menganalisis fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebahasaan teks eksposisi analitis dengan baik dan benar. Dan nomor 3 adalah peserta didik dapat menyusun beberapa argumentasi atau opini dan elaborasi secara tulis baik dan benar seputar teks eksposisi analitis. And then Bu Ani will show you about the video. This video is what is it? You can see about the disaster of nature. Okay, check it out.
只有走街上去避难哦，没得办法，水还在涨。哎呀哎呀哎呀，哎呀，好吓人！这水火不流去噻。
领导写最主要的，你看扔啊，房顶上有扔的啊，就下扔啊。领导写你看，房顶上站的是人民管田。
有河水，路的过不到，全部都10万。
这是大龙潭峡口大桥那里啊。
为啥你要按呐？
你们往屋里面家门口这个大水，得超过这个水浪来着你看那个河大水，这超过的这么烦了，你这单嘞？你今天学习打炸鱼，我竟然把它回家了。
看嘛，有的人不想活了，想死了。哎呀，小孩，你还是个好同志哦。
来看看你们镜头来，来这边，你们镜子是刮尾架了。你没吃过啊？你们镜子架子是刮尾架。
那是要高是高。
看看这个水大不大？满江大水，桥都快要冲垮了，他们那个机器要下来了。
转不动。
南苑花都小区，看看物价如下。
为他点赞，他冲水呀！为他点赞啊！
啊，这么多嘞？这个
半个小时就演成那么个样子的，太揪心了，真的是。
你看这谁都长到双湾景区门口啊，你底下稍微注意点，是吧？把你要人给你数3万啊，水非常大。
你要把汽车都挑起来，谁都大人要。
我的个天哪，这就是西子广场啊！这是中国的水城啊！还在往起涨，这水。
进不了啊！进不了。你哎，你要么这样走，你就去那个沟头你走行不行？
红华大桥路段啊，今天的水位已经到那个位置了啊！来红到流血到毛洞那条线的朋友啊，那条路暂时走不通，
那个得了啊！眺望老侧。
我来给你们照下恩施的全景，你看嘛，所有南门那天到东门上，所有的地方都安完的，看到没？啊，所有的地方。
这还是车库吗？这是水库。
这火气猛。
这2楼进水了，这2楼进水了，2楼房间里面进水了。那个漏的呢，剩一点头的。
Okay, my student, after I give you this video, I have question for you. Please try to answer. What do you think after you see the video about what do you think about this video?
Okay, I think that video is about the natural disaster that is flood.
Yes, very good. You can answer my question. That's true. It is about the disaster, natural disaster, especially about the flood. Yes, you are very smart. Thank you. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Tuani would like to tell you with you about the meaning of analytical exposition. Analytical exposition have meaning of is evaluate a topic critically but focuses only on one side of an argument. Next, after that, social function of analytical exposition to persuade your audience to look at an issue with your perspective. Do you understand? That's good. Okay. I am very happy if you understand it about the material. Next, about the generic structure. Generic structure of analytical exposition, there are 3 points. The number 1 is thesis. And number 2, argument and elaboration. And the last one is conclusion. the example that is about the analytical exposition. I just can only give you 2 examples. The number 1 is global warming, and the second is banning of motorbike is necessary in housing area. Learning activity 1. Activity 1 instruction, discussing with the group and answer the question below. You must make a group consist 5 students and then answer the question below based on the video at the first open lesson. Number 1, answer the question below. What do you think about the flooding? And the number 2, is it have many self problems? Why? So you give a reason that for number 2. So please discuss with your friends, with your group, and then you write down at your books. And the result, you must screenshot, you must take a photo and send to the WhatsApp, or you send the Google Classroom. Okay, are you clearly, class? Yes, thank you. And then, this is for learning activity 1. Then, I will show you second video. I hope you can see this video clearly. And check it out.
Cigarettes aren't good for us. That's hardly news. We've known about the dangers of smoking for decades. But how exactly do cigarettes harm us? Let's look at what happens as their ingredients make their way through our bodies and how we benefit physically when we finally give up smoking. With each inhalation, smoke brings its more than 5,000 chemical substances into contact with the body's tissues. From the start, tar, a black resinous material, begins to coat the teeth and gums, damaging tooth enamel and eventually causing decay. Over time, smoke also damages nerve endings in the nose, causing loss of smell. Inside the airways and lungs, smoke increases the likelihood of infections, as well as chronic diseases like bronchitis and emphysema. It does this by damaging the cilia, tiny hair-like structures whose job it is to keep the airways clean. It then fills the alveoli, tiny air sacs that enable the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between the lungs and blood. A toxic gas called carbon monoxide crosses that membrane into the blood, binding to hemoglobin and displacing the oxygen it would usually have transported around the body. That's one of the reasons smoking can lead to oxygen deprivation and shortness of breath. Within about 10 seconds, the bloodstream carries a stimulant called nicotine to the brain, triggering the release of dopamine and other neurotransmitters, including endorphins, that create the pleasurable sensations which make smoking highly addictive. Nicotine and other chemicals from the cigarette simultaneously cause constriction of blood vessels and damage their delicate endothelial lining, restricting blood flow. These vascular effects lead to thickening of blood vessel walls and enhance blood platelet stickiness, increasing the likelihood that clots will form and trigger heart attacks and strokes. Many of the chemicals inside cigarettes can trigger dangerous mutations in the body's DNA that make cancers form. Additionally, ingredients like arsenic and nickel may disrupt the process of DNA repair, thus compromising the body's ability to fight many cancers. In fact, about 1 of every 3 cancer deaths in the United States is caused by smoking. And it's not just lung cancer. Smoking can cause cancer in multiple tissues and organs, as well as damaged eyesight and weakened bones. It makes it harder for women to get pregnant, and in men, it can cause erectile dysfunction. But for those who quit smoking, there's a huge positive upside with almost immediate and long-lasting physical benefits. Just 20 minutes after a smoker's final cigarette, their heart rate and blood pressure begin to return to normal. After 12 hours, carbon monoxide levels stabilize, increasing the blood's oxygen carrying capacity. A day after ceasing, heart attack risk begins to decrease as blood pressure and heart rates normalize. After 2 days, the nerve endings responsible for smell and taste start to recover. Lungs become healthier after about 1 month, with less coughing and shortness of breath. The delicate, hair-like cilia in the airways and lungs start recovering within weeks and are restored after 9 months, improving resistance to infection. By the 1-year anniversary of quitting, heart disease risk plummets to half as blood vessel function improves. 5 years in, the chance of a clot forming dramatically declines and the risk of stroke continues to reduce. After 10 years, the chances of developing fatal lung cancer go down by 50%, probably because the body's ability to repair DNA is once again restored. 15 years in, the likelihood of developing coronary heart disease is essentially the same as that of a non-smoker. There's no point pretending this is all easy to achieve. Quitting can lead to anxiety and depression resulting from nicotine withdrawal. But fortunately, such effects are usually temporary, and quitting is getting easier thanks to a growing arsenal of tools. Nicotine replacement therapy through gum, skin patches, lozenges and sprays may help wean smokers off cigarettes. They work by stimulating nicotine receptors in the brain and thus preventing withdrawal symptoms without the addition of other harmful chemicals. Counseling and support groups, cognitive behavioral therapy, and moderate intensity exercise also help smokers stay cigarette-free. That's good news, since quitting puts you and your body on the path back to health. If you want to see more videos on building healthy habits, check out this playlist. And if you want to help support TED-Ed's non-profit mission, please consider making a small donation at patreon.com/TEDEd.
Okay class, after you see the second video, now please for learning activity 2, you must stay with your group, discussing with group. This is instruction, discussing with group. Complete it using the format and exposition tag and give it suitable title. For number 1, for paragraph 1 is about introduction, and then after that, after you understand it about the introduction, you must give argument in the paragraph 2, argument 1 plus elaboration, and the paragraph 3 about argument 2 plus elaboration, and the last one in paragraph 4 it is conclusion, restatement of the thesis. And the result, the final result, you must write down in your book and then you send in the WhatsApp or in the Google Classroom. Okay, thank you very much, my student. Before I close this lesson about the English lesson, I hope you can give reflection about the learning and teaching today. Please, who want to give reflection about this material? April, maybe you want answer. What is the reflection about this material today?
My conclusion about the material is analytical exposition is a text that is concluded issue, argument, and conclusion.
Yeah, you are good. So it's actually material today that I give for you all is about the analytical exposition, and I hope you still remember about the meaning of analytical exposition, social function from the analytical exposition, and generic structure about the analytical exposition. And after that, the homework you can do at home. So thank you very much for your attention today, my class. I hope you will stay at home. Please don't go anywhere because the situation COVID-19 still happening. And then I hope you after this you can do homework with your group See you later, and you can join with your group to do homework. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.